Hello and welcome back to Sailwind, everybody. Today's gonna be a big one. I know I didn't really record all that much here lately, mostly because I didn't really want to show how repetitive the game can actually be. Because all I've really been doing is just sailing around from Rockgold City all the way out to Outpost, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I didn't really go out to any of the other islands. Um, just because they didn't really pay all that well. So, this video is actually kind of a strange one because I had to import someone else's save file because whenever I was coming back on this boat for my last voyage, um, after I got back after my previous job, I was actually going to buy that thing over there. But whenever I got close to the city, I got caught up in a storm and the wind started blowing exactly against me. So what I tried to do is I tried to cheese the game by recovering the boat close by to the docks. But unfortunately, all my stuff literally ended up underneath the city, like over here, including the boat itself. So this save file is actually not my own. But it's actually not that far off from where I would have been. Except I didn't have this thing. And, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to just kind of lose the stuff that I didn't already have, because I don't want it to feel like I'm cheating too much. But... I don't know. Like, this thing right here, I don't even know how expensive it was. I think it's actually fairly expensive, but... I don't even know how the heck you use it. Got the compass, you start off with that. That's the map you start off with. I did lose quite a bit of decoration stuff, but most of what I really lost was just another lantern. And some things you can, you know, hang the lanterns up with. As well as some food supplies. But the save file... It has a bit more reputation than I probably would have, but not by far. So the save file feels like I'm not cheating too much. Oh, we can still only take like 5 jobs, but I guess we get a lot more discounts. Okay, I was hoping we could take a lot more jobs than what we could before, but... Oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna buy this thing. Oh yeah. And, let's take a look around now that this is officially mine. I think what I'm going to do... is I'm going to put maps, like, all over my cabin here. And sooner or later I'm going to buy shelves and stuff like that. But for right now... could put like a table back here and kind of put all my navigation tools and stuff on it. Huh. So yeah, this thing, I thought it was the brig, but it's actually not. It's the sand bunk? Something like that. But it comes with a heck of a lot more storage space than our previous boat, that's for darn sure. And I have a feeling it's probably not going to be quite as easy to tip over, because, not going to lie, a few times whenever I was going out to Oasis, I had some pretty close run-ins with storms, and I'm not going to lie, I legitimately thought that, I was going to flip over and sink, like, several times out at sea. It'd be a lot easier to do if it wasn't dark, but... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my food supplies kind of down here. I'm probably going to have, like, 4 barrels of water and then several crates of food. Provided I don't really have that much money left. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to buy another barrel of water and another one, maybe 2 crates of food. And we're probably just going to head out to Oasis again, just for a maiden voyage with this thing, because it's a route I know pretty well by now, so. I do wish that there were crow's nests on these things. That would be really nice if there were crow's nests. And I'm just going to make sure that everything is off of this thing. And I tell you what I'm also going to do. I'm going to move this thing. Like, way the heck over here. Whoops. This way, it's just out of the way of this bigger ship, and what I think I'm also going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this thing over here. Okay, so the anchor's already raised up. Let's go ahead and get you. Alright, we don't need too much speed. We just need enough to... Oh man, I cannot believe I'm actually finally... captaining, I guess? Oh, but you can definitely tell there is a much... There is a much different feel to how this thing turns. Are we gonna make this? I feel like we're not gonna make this. And luckily, my character has, like, enormous super strength, so... Yeah, this thing is going to take some getting used to, that's for darn sure. There's the ladder right there. Wait, is this how... Ah, this is how you turn. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, so this thing is, it's quite a bit bulkier than the other ship. But look at the size of these sails. Actually, I think... I might be wrong about this, but I think if you were to lower down the rear sail, you might be able to turn a little bit sharper. Not sure about that, but... Oh yeah, these things. This thing does not want to turn. You know what? I'm just gonna cheat. Or maybe not. It's a good thing these things have unlimited range, as far as I can tell. God. These things are just gonna come flying back into port. And hopefully that actually connected. If not, probably gonna have a bad day. Did it connect? It did not. Oh crap. God, this is embarrassing. Oh no. Come back here. Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Trying to do some sketchy shit all the doo-da day. This is gonna... Oh, I made a mistake. I made a really big mistake. Whew. Okay. Now that that's kind of taken care of, how much fuel do you have left? Almost. You're almost down to halfway, but whatever. Okay, well, at least I have this thing moored on this side, at least. Ah! Okay, that part of that... What are these even called? These the nose of the ship, I guess? I don't know. It's actually not a physical object. Whee! Alright, I just need one bottle, honestly. Alright, I'm going to wait until sunrise so we can start collecting some supplies, and I'll see you guys in a bit. And there she is. Moored up in this side. It is an absolutely beautiful thing. And this ship over here is just going absolutely nuts. Alright. So, is the marketplace open yet? No, it is not. Should be soon, though. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell this thing because I don't really know how it works. And I didn't buy it in my previous save, so I want to buy it legitimately, damn it. Can you guys hurry up and open, please? I've got things to do. I've got places to be. I've got things to sail. Things to sail and sail. Boingy, 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 boing. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. So one thing I've discovered that you can do is you can just buy a bunch of lamb here and put it in your inventory. And kind of just use that as your supplies for whenever you're going out to Oasis. Because typically, like, 2 or 3 of these things, depending on how the wind's blowing, in the smaller ship at least. It'll sustain you for quite a bit longer than your goat cheese and stuff will. Alright, so please tell me I can sell this back. Yes, I can. For 300, done. So I'll buy this. And that. And that was my phone going off. What the heck do you want? That's just an update thing. Alright. 257. Would it be cheaper to buy quite a long way, actually? Let's go ahead and buy a bottle so I can drink water. And okay, I can't afford one of those yet, but we're about to change that here before too long. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll buy one of these, and I'm gonna come back and buy a few more lanterns. But for right now, this is gonna be the most important thing. Food. Alright. So I have 551 gold left. That's not nearly as much as I was hoping I would have, but whatever, I suppose. Let's see here. Can I put you... Please cooperate. Just please cooperate. For the love of God. Thank you. I said cooperate! Alright, I've got our food and our water supplies as much as I can. I am down to 98 gold. I am a poor, broke bastard. I also bought a broom for... What was that? Okay, apparently I'm recording now. I don't know. OBS is kind of a weird thing. I'm so used to using a different recording software, but whatever. I wanted to buy a table, but I don't think I have enough money. So, let us iron to Oasis. Sure. Oasis, goods to Oasis. Sure. Copper to Oasis, sure. Salmon to Oasis, sure. And I can't take any more. That's a shame. All right. I think I'm just gonna do this off screen. Alright, that's our cargo, and we have 3 days to get there, 7 days for everything else. And the wind is, once again, it's not really in my favor. The wind is never really in my favor, I've noticed. But for right now, I think that's pretty much all I'm really gonna have to deal with. It's not completely against me, though, so there's that much, I guess. Alright, actually... Okay, the wind is... Hello? Why you no move? I mean, you should be catching wind. Okay, maybe I just need some help or something. There we go. How are you not catching wind? I don't... Maybe we don't go that way. I'm too used to the other ship. And how just ridiculously, insanely fast it turns. Alright, well, I think we seem to be more or less underway. Now this thing, I'm assuming, is going to have a really, yeah, pretty deep bottom. Oh man, sailing this thing past the lighthouse is going to be interesting. So, if anybody has any tips or tricks they would like to share with this thing, do let me know, because this thing is going to be a beast to learn how to master. Here we go. You don't want the wind to hit the sail directly. You want it to kind of roll off the sail. That might be about as good as we're going to get, honestly. Oh, this thing is so cool. That is less cool, however. Ugh. Yeah, in the smaller boat, you don't really got to worry about these things so much. Now that we're in this thing, oh yeah. All right. Well, off we go on our maiden voyage on this thing. Hopefully we don't end up like a ship called the Titanic. You may have heard of it. And just to confirm, you can kind of climb up on the ropes on this thing. But after a certain height, it just kind of kicks you off. It's kind of weird, but... I think this thing is definitely... It feels like it's a little bit faster than the other boat. I mean, you'd kind of hope so, right? That iron is probably not going to make it on time, but... We'll do our best, darn it. Help you catch a bit more wind. Same for you. Alright. And I do like this because now we can actually go up here and look without having to worry about the bow like spilling into the ocean. Screenshot. Right, so I definitely kind of feel like I can feel comfortable fitting enough food supplies on this thing, and then potentially setting out for the Dragon Cliffs or Fort Astrid or something like that. It's like I can just fill this complete underbelly here with food and supplies and not have to worry about it too much. Especially considering I'm only limited to 5 different jobs, so... Admittedly, I don't know how bad the oceans will get once we kind of get further away from land. I'm assuming it gets a lot worse than what it is out towards Oasis. Because this is still like the easy starter area, and Oasis is just kind of an extra part of the starter area. I keep calling it an outpost, but I guess it's not that far from the truth. And yeah, we keep this setting. Maybe we go a little bit further to the west, but if we keep a northerly setting, we should be able to see the lighthouse in due time. So let's go ahead and see what this thing looks like when it's fully lit up, shall we? I could probably put a few more lanterns on this, but actually, you know what? I do have this one down here. Huh. Ooh. There we go. Alright, let's try not to burn up any more oil than we absolutely have to. And I'm going to go ahead and lay down for the night, I guess. If I can find my... There it is. I tell you what, sleeping in this hammock is a lot better than sleeping in the other one. And these waves don't feel nearly as big and bad as they did in the other boat either, because these waves, by the time you get out to here, these waves start to feel really big. Alright, what's the wind doing now? The wind is kind of blowing... Wind's kind of blowing in the exact opposite direction of where I kind of need to be going, honestly, but... I suppose what I could do is I could just kind of turn a bit more in this direction. Kinda seem to sort it out. At least a little bit. Alright. Let's have some bread. Wow, that did basically nothing compared to the lamb. And... yeah, we're still kind of pointing somewhat toward the northwest. We should see the lighthouse in the distance at some point or another. Oh wow, we're already that far away from the city? Holy crap. Alright, so... yeah, so I think I was on like day 32 or something like that. Holy... oh, yeah, that'd be the... that'd be the ship. I'm kind of curious to know how well this thing is going to handle in storms, because like it's handling these waves like it's nothing. That other ship, I was always kind of concerned that it was going to flip over. Not so much the case in this thing. Though that was kind of sketchy. Holy crap. Whoa. Those waves in the smaller boat were just insane. I keep standing like on either side of the ship as if my weight on this thing is going to make a difference. Yeah, the load's kind of shifting around. Let's see, is the copper on this side or is it on this side? Yeah, oh. Goods, cheese. Yeah, that's the copper right there. So, try and, yeah, kind of balance out the weight as much as we can here. Still have 2 days to get there. before the iron expires, I guess. Oh man, I'm gonna get this thing like so decked out, it's not even gonna be funny. I'm gonna have a table back here, like like all my tools and stuff on it, with maps of the entire ocean and the whatnot. I'm gonna kind of do this because I kind of feel like some of these sails are catching maybe a little too much wind. You don't want the sails to catch the wind directly. You want the wind to kind of roll off the sail. It's not terrible, I guess. Just gonna make sure I am recording. Yeah. We're already up to 37 minutes. Jeez Louise. Admittedly, a lot of the beginning of this episode was just kind of faffing around. Yeah, this thing definitely feels quite a bit faster than the smaller boat. I do kind of wish there was a way that we kind of gauge our speed, like our knots per hour, but I don't know if there was a way to do that back in these days. My knowledge of ships is very limited. Can we see? I kind of feel like we're going a little too far. Yeah, we're going a little too far to the east now. Man, this is going to be amazing in Oculus Rift. Alright, I will see you guys back whenever something of interest happens. Like this giant wave, for example. I love this thing. I love it. Alright, so I just woke up. The sun's starting to go down. Gold Rock City can kind of be seen like way back in the distance. It's back there, just barely visible on the horizon. So we should start seeing the lighthouse from Oasis here before too long. Looks like the seas have kind of calmed down at least. tell you what, it's going to be so nice whenever we can finally collect rainwater in barrels. There'll actually be a reason to sail into storms at that point. As risky as it might be, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Right. Give me this thing. Just keep in mind, the lighthouse could be literally anywhere around us here. Well, most likely it's going to be in front of us, though. The one time, I almost completely, like, sailed straight by it. Like, it was, like, way back over there. Oh, nope, there it is. Ah! Don't leave me behind, please. Oh. Yeah, that orange glow over there, that's where it is. You can just kind of barely see it on the horizon. Whoops. What's the wind doing? Yeah, we should be fine. So long as we don't keep sailing further to the west. In fact, now, actually, I could probably start just turning more in this direction, catch even more of the wind. Yeah, there is a sense of accomplishment whenever you're sailing out across the seas and there's nothing to really go by with the exception of the stars and the sun. There is kind of a sense of accomplishment whenever you actually see another piece of land. The first time I sailed out here, I was actually kind of nervous because I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know that there was an actual lighthouse. But now, after getting some experience, this is probably the most well-known route, I guess, that I actually have. So I know what to look out for now. But whenever we start sailing out to either Fort Astron or Happy Bay or the Dragon Cliffs, it's going to be a different story because I've never been out there. And this thing, it does not like to stay on course. I think the reason I keep putting the ship off course is because I'm not really allowing the ship to have enough time to properly adjust before I fix the rudder back to the position I want it. Gosh darn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, I will see you guys once we arrive at port. Uh, I just heard a thunk. It's because we ran aground at the lighthouse. Gosh darn it. It's really too dark to even see what the heck I'm doing here. Oh, bloody hell. The wind is blowing directly against me. Alright. This lighthouse has a really annoying stretch of land that probably just be easier if I just show you. This lighthouse is a really annoying stretch of land that comes all the way out to here from over there. Now, let's see if I can try and push the ship back out, though I suspect it's probably going to be too heavy, because of course. Oh, bloody hell. Well, guess what I have to do is I'm just going to unload the cargo, particularly the iron. I'll put it back up here somewhere. And the copper. There it is. That might be good enough. Yeah, it's trying. It's trying. Problem is the tide isn't really doing me any favors here. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. I've had this exact same problem before with a smaller boat. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. It's trying. It's really trying. Right, here we go. I think I'm starting to finally get it. If these sails would ever cooperate, it'd be nice. Come on. I know you can do it. There we go. Slowly but surely, she's kind of getting unbeached. The tide would stop doing what it's doing. Get your big butt back in the water. This is getting really old. Well, I know at least one way to fix this, hopefully. Because the tide is really not helping me out there at all. That thing is like completely beached. Let's try this. Boing, 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 boing. Alright, make sure it actually attaches. Holy crap. Well, it worked, I suppose. Maybe not for the better. But it did get me off the beach. Holy crap. Okay, let's see if we can do this properly this time. Holy crap. Yeah, I hate that stretch of land that just comes out from the lighthouse. That's really annoying. It's not the first time I've had that happen. Nope. Yeah, I think for future voyages, if I come here with this ship, what I want to do is I want to come in around the lighthouse and come in like that. This approach works fine with a smaller ship, but not with this one. Also, where's my food? There's my food. Alright. Just do this the old-fashioned way, I guess. Perhaps maybe a little immersion breaking, but... I suppose what I could do is I could also just kind of anchor off the island. Moving to intercept. Whew. Alright, so this voyage did not really go how I planned it out, but we got here nonetheless. Oh, this is kind of shallow here. Maybe I should have just kind of anchored off, but oh well. Actually, no, there's not going to be any oh well about this. Anchor. Yeah, it's technically on the ground, but anyway, let's go ahead and just put everything else on the dock and make a profit. Yeah, that's salmon. That's the cheese, and this is the copper. All right. Crap. 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 Oh well. Do I have any water in this? Yes, I do. The iron that is due tomorrow? Yeah, so this thing is definitely going to take some getting used to. I'm just so used to my smaller boat being able to just turn on a dime. And this thing, it takes like a freaking football field. Alright, and the last crate. Right, we were down to like 97 gold, and now we're up to 2,300. So, not bad, if I do say so myself. In the next journey, I think we're just going to head back to Gold Rock City, and we'll see from there. But until next time, guys, I've been Dalton Brother. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.